Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Ask Lukenessmonster, episode 21, the series on the channel where I answer you guys' questions from the comments down below. So if you do want your question answered, comment down below in this week's video, and I will try my very best to answer it in next week's video. And before I do get into the first question, I'd just like to say on the channel I am doing a giveaway. At 1,000 subs, I managed to get an extra ARC Trooper 3-pack, so I'm giving that away. But you do have to be subscribed to the channel to get entered, and I will eventually pick the winner, just a random subscriber, once we hit 1,000 subs, but you do have to be subscribed to enter, so make sure that you are subbed to the channel. And on to the first question. So the first question from Nick, he asks, in your opinion, what is your worst figure in your collection, and would you ever consider getting rid of it? My opinion, my worst figure is Lando Calrissian from the Solo line. I don't know what number it is. It's a really early figure, and I don't know, in my opinion it just looks kind of stupid. It has a hard cape, and it does have photoreal face, but it just looks really bad. It's one of their first ones they did photoreal for. I just don't think it looks very good. And plus, I just don't like the accessories. It comes with one blaster, and I just don't like it as much. I don't like that version of Lando as much as Billy D. Williams, and I don't know. And would I ever consider getting rid of it? Probably not. I mean, I might if somebody offered me money for it, but I paid $6 for it at Ollie's, so I don't know. It's not something I'm super attached to. So yeah, I could see getting rid of it, but yeah. So this isn't really a question, but they say they need to give us a clone Airborne Trooper. Yes, they do. They already have the mold for the Purge Trooper, which is exactly the same as the Airborne Trooper. So they could literally just repaint it and call it an Airborne Trooper. It's the exact same mold, Hasbro. It is the easiest money of your life. Just repaint it and re-release it in the new box. Like, don't even put it on the new mold. Just use the exact same mold from the Purge Trooper, and you are set. Like, it's that easy. Just repaint it. People will buy it. People love clone troopers. They're gonna buy any clone trooper that you release. So just repaint it. It's not that hard. Jay Prasad says, spoiler warning for the latest episode of Mandalorian. So yes, spoiler warning. Actually, this was about a week ago, so it's not. This is actually for episode 14, I believe. But it says, is Boba Fett overpowered, giving he was able to kill countless battle-hardened stormtroopers with Jawa weapons? And is Grogu on a path to the dark side given his deep attachment towards the Mandalorian? So, is Boba Fett overpowered? No. Boba Fett is a freaking badass, and I think that what they did with him finally gives him justice for how they killed him off in the original trilogy. I think that he shouldn't have died to the Sarlacc, and I'm glad they brought him back, and I'm glad that they showed how cool of a character he is. I mean, he doesn't need his armor or his weapons to just kick butt. He can literally just use a Tusken Raider staff to absolutely demolish some stormtroopers. I think it's super cool, and that's one reason why Boba Fett is my favorite character. And I'm so glad we're finally seeing more of him. And this is just a theory, not confirmed or anything, but I think Boba Fett's going to die in the finale of The Mandalorian. And I just hope not, but Mando's got to have a ship to fly. Razor Crest is blown up, and Boba Fett has the Slave One. So my theory is they're going to kill off Boba Fett, and Mando's going to get the Slave One. I hope this doesn't happen, but it might. And then Jay Prasad's second question is Grogu on a path to the dark side given his deep attachment towards the Mandalorian? Yeah, I think so. I think Ahsoka warned him about it, and I think he's definitely going to see him use it. He was forcing around those stormtroopers quite a bit. You saw him force choke Cara Dune. So I definitely think you're going to see it. I wouldn't be surprised if he used Force Lightning. I mean, I know Rey did. I don't know. I think he definitely is, though. But I don't think he's going to use it to the extent, like, to the actual extent of Darth Vader and stuff like that. Because, of course, he is just a child. But, you see like a lot of other characters have attachments. Like Jedi have attachments that didn't really affect them going to the dark side. Like, I know this was a prequel thing, but like in original trilogy there was nothing about attachments like that. Luke had attachments to his friends, and it just made him stronger, made him go and save his friends instead of leaving them to die when he was on Dagobah. You see Ezra and Ahsoka. I guess Ahsoka's not really a Jedi, but you see them in Rebels, and Ahsoka's attachment to Kanan and the Rebels gang, and you see how it makes them stronger. And of course you did see Ezra start to go to the dark side, but yeah, I don't know. I hope we do see more of him in The Mandalorian, though. He is rumored to also be the Jedi that received Grogu's call, but no one really knows. Jesse asks, should I get Bly or Wolf? Need some help deciding. So I think that Bly is going to come back in stock, and it's not that old a figure, so it will come back in stock here and there. I know it just went back up at Big Bad Toy Store a little while ago, but I'd say get Wolf. This is the last time he's probably going to get back in stock for a long time, if he ever does come back. So I say if you have a chance to get Wolf, I'd say definitely get him. Bly, even if you don't get Wolf, I say Bly is a cheap enough figure on eBay. I mean, like, he's not super expensive like Wolf, which was like $100. He's more of like the $30 to $40 range. But I say definitely get a Wolf if you can, because he was just super expensive, and I also really love his like helmet mold underneath with his like scarred face. I think it looks really cool. So I'd say get Wolf. Rennie's Reviews asks, as of the Vintage Collection and 3 3/4 inch collector that collects some Black Series figures from time to time, why do you not collect the Vintage Collection as much as the Black Series? So that is a interesting question, and it mainly comes down to what figures were out whenever I originally started collecting. So I grew up playing with 3 3/4 inch figures. I absolutely love them to death, and definitely wish I got more as a kid, because there's so many of those older Clone Wars figures I want. But it just comes down to, I started collecting, actually got into the Black Series quite a bit last Christmas with like Triple Force Friday and everything. And the two figures I really wanted was a Sith Trooper and the Mandalorian. And it just happens that they were both out in the Black Series at that time, and they weren't out in the Vintage Collection. If they were out in the Vintage Collection, I probably would have got that, and I probably would have gotten into collecting Vintage Collection. But I managed, like, the first two figures I got were the Sith Trooper and a Mandalorian, and then I also got I got Captain Rex, and I just kind of went from there. I just absolutely love the Black Series, and I think it definitely would have been different if I got the Vintage Collection first, but I just think me starting with the few Black Series figures kind of spiraled out of control. And don't get me wrong, I still do get a few Vintage Collection figures here and there. I did get the ARC Trooper 3-pack, as you can see in front of you, but mainly if I'm going to get any, it's going to be Clone Troopers. I just really like clones, and yeah. King asks, what do you think about Hasbro and the Razor Crest? Do you think it was like an okie dokie that they just wanted to get funding for it? Or do you think that it's worth it and you were someone who purchased and funded it? Would you pull away your pre-order? Does it leave a bad taste in your mouth if they knew it was going to be demolished? So, first of all, I don't think they knew it was going to be demolished. I don't think that that Disney is sharing, or even Lucasfilm is sharing stuff with Hasbro about the plot line of The Mandalorian. I think they show them like characters and figures for them to make, but I don't think that they share like plot lines, like the Razor Crest getting blown up. And I think that this Razor Crest was in like the HasLab was planned a whole lot longer before season 2 even came out than you were thinking. So, no, it doesn't leave a bad taste in my mouth. I personally didn't buy it. It's really expensive, and I don't have anywhere to keep it. But if they did a Black Series HasLab, I'd definitely consider it. And, no, I don't think it's a bad thing that just because a Razor Crest blew up. I think it's an awesome ship, and I think you should definitely try to get it if you want it. It is unfortunate that it did get blown up in Season 2, but hopefully we do get to somehow see more of it if it gets rebuilt, or he gets another Razor Crest. I don't know how that would work, but yeah, hopefully we see more of it. I don't know. I just really like this ship, and I don't want to see it go to waste. And that's actually all the questions we have today. So I answered pretty much every single question that was in the comments. So yeah, not as much as I was expecting this week, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, hit that like button and subscribe. And so you get in that giveaway, which is amazing. So I'm super happy to give away that ARC Trooper 3-pack, but we do have to get to 1,000 subs before I can. And then if you want your questions answered, please comment down below so I can try to answer it next week. I answered every single question this week, so if you do want to ask a question, please comment down below, and I'll try my very best to answer it in next week's video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.